Before I get into talking about this verse a little more, this verse has to do with the atonement. And by the way, in this book I have here, the King James translation of the Bible, the word atonement is used 75 times in the Old Testament. In the New Testament, it's only used once. But that word there is also translated in the New Testament, reconciliation. So it's there, but it's by another word, but the meaning is the same, and we're going to get into that after I read this statement. I consider, in the last century, one of our greatest preachers in this country was Albert Barnes. Now, Albert Barnes was a pastor of the largest Presbyterian church in the United States. He preached to 3,000 people every Sunday in Philadelphia. Most of you have seen Albert Barnes' concordance and various books that he wrote. Albert Barnes was what you'd call a New School Presbyterian. A New School Presbyterian. You ought to write that phrase down and find out what it means. Because that phrase and that meaning saved the Presbyterian church, and the kind of doctrine they believed, I believe, saved this country. Now, New School Presbyterians, and by the way, there was one in my hometown where I was raised in Indiana. They said they were New School Presbyterians. Now, if you said that to the average Presbyterian today, he would know what you meant. But here's what it meant. They were Presbyterians that had rejected the main points of Calvinism. Because John Knox, the founder of that, I believe you would call him, was a 6-point Calvinist. Now, if you don't know what the 6-point is, you know, most of us know the 5 points, but the 6th point is, I'm also inflexible. Otherwise, I cannot learn, I will not change. Well, they had parted with the Calvinistic idea on the atonement, which was the Roman Catholic view of the atonement, called the limited atonement, which almost every Bible school in the United States teaches today, that Jesus Christ died upon the cross to make an exact literal payment for sins. And then the thinking person begins to ask, who did he pay? And what did he pay? And if he paid, is it really forgiveness?